Learn how to allow users to search for the weather by pressing the enter key instead of clicking the search button. Currently in our weather app, user must click the search button to search for a city. In my case, if I click enter button now, nothing is going to happen. But a better user experience is to let users press enter after typing the city name. Some people prefer to reach for the enter key rather than having to drag their cursor and then click on the start button. So we're going to implement a way through which this can be made possible in this application by listening for a keyboard event on the input feed. And when the enter key is pressed, then we call our function to run, and which means that we both have the option of using the search button as well as using the enter key to perform the same action. So let's move into our JavaScript code, and right after the search event listener here, we're going to implement this search. So we'll add another add event listener, and this time we want to listen for a key press event. And once we have that, we want to add a function and pass an event to that function. And inside it, let's check. I'll say if our event.key equals enter, that is the enter key on the keyboard, then what should happen? Well, basically, we'll run our function, search weather. That's all. So it's as simple as this. So if I type in London, now watch me click on enter without clicking on this search button. Type in California, enter key. If I type in maybe Miami, enter key. I type in what is it called? So Florida, enter key. So you can see that now we have successfully implemented how we can make use of our enter key keypad on the keyboard. Though our app already works with the search button, but like I said earlier, that most users simply expect to press the enter key after typing. And to do this, we have successfully added another add event listener to detect when a key is pressed. And once a key is pressed, JavaScript just pass that event, which is this place, is to pass it into our function. And our function is this, which is what is being called anytime that enter key is detected. So if it is, it simply calls the function. And notice that in this example, we didn't have to write the weather code again. We just basically reuse the same search weather functions that we have. And this keeps our code clean and avoid duplication. And with this 4 or 5 lines of code, we can easily implement the use of an enter key when searching the input box. And in this lesson, we have successfully learned how we can search with the enter keypad on our keyboard. Here are a few key takeaways from this lesson. Number 1, input feed can listen for keyboard events. Number 2, key press runs whenever a key is pressed. And number 3, event.key tell us which key was pressed. And number 4, we check for enter before running the search. And lastly, reusing the search weather function, avoid writing the same code twice. And if you look closely at what you have just achieved in this lesson, you will notice that with the add event listener and with the event property that JavaScript provides, some of the things that we would have had to do all over again manually or finding our own means to work around it is much more easier and simpler by just having to call on these built-in features and properties that JavaScript already provide in order to achieve our desired result at any point in time. Just look at how easy it is to just use the add event listener and choose this key press events, that is the kind of event that this particular code is to listen for, and how easy it is to just pass whatever event it is that you want to check for into a function and then run the function directly without having to duplicate or rewrite the code from scratch. So in summary, providing these options to users simply makes our app more flexible, as user can choose to use a button or use the enter key to complete their search in the input box.